Alrighty, so here we are back playing some more Tropico 6, and today we're moving on to the next episode in our 100% series. Series has been going on for like almost 3 months now, I think. But anyways, we are currently on to episode number 2 of the mission, the Referendum. Now this mission is quite difficult, I must say. Yeah, the time crunch, just everything sort of needs to come together. You need to kind of have a good understanding of like what exactly this game wants from you in order to actually be able to pull it off. But without further ado, let's get into it. Alrighty, so here we are, and we are making absolute boatloads of money. We're building up a cathedral over here. We also got the rum distillery, and what I'm thinking is let's start building up our grocery stores. I think that'll be a pretty good move. And then we'll try and get everyone to the well-off bracket. I think we have most people here. People working in mines. Edicts. Child allowances is turned on. How's our dock looking? It's looking alright. Did I never set up the jewelry workshop? I didn't. So we're just mining gold over there. Interesting. Let's go ahead and set up the jewelry workshop. We should have enough money for it, so not terribly worried about that. Let's go ahead and set it up here. And then what I also want to do is actually start setting up some more of the mansions. Let's go with modern mansions. I think we can afford this. How much electricity do we have? We have 447 spare megawatts. So we should be able to start being able to pump these out. So let's go ahead and throw some there. I'm going to demolish these two so that we can actually place some that I think will look better. And hopefully the jewelry workshop doesn't like detract from the local beauty. Let's put one here. We can't fit one there, but that's okay. Let's put one right next to this hospital. Let's demolish that. And we want to get rid of any housing on this island. Except for, I'm thinking like 2 tenements kind of way... Actually down here would probably be the best spot. Yes. 2 tenements is probably going to be good enough. And these mansions should net us quite a fair bit of money. And that is all we can hope for. Let's go and drag this out this way. Can we build one more modern mansion here? Oh, we can. Perfect. Let's do this here and then see about setting up a new park here. Cool. And so we're going to need to electrify literally the entire population's housing so that they're influenced by a TV station. And we should probably do that as well, but I want to make sure that this is all churning out correctly. I think it is. So we have radio stations affecting the entire population. Yes, literally everyone's affected by those. So next up, I want to set up some newspapers. That's going to be pretty important. So let's go ahead and throw one down here. That should affect, yes, that should be able to affect everyone here. And let's do one here. I'm thinking more along the lines of like here-ish. Then again, maybe we're gonna want 2 covering everywhere. So let's put one here and then one here. Then let's come down over here, do one here, and I reckon there's good enough. And then we already have one here, so we just need one more. So let's do that one there. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Let's max out the budget on all of those, and hopefully we're still making money every month. That's like our main priority.
You may have no ear for a tune, but you have an ear for your people, Presidente, and that is of far more value.
I am as glad as I am as surprised that you are so willing to negotiate. You truly are committed to becoming a Presidente of the people. Perhaps this small gift will give the comrades a new space to cheer your name. Cool. You've negotiated with the protesters in the past and just managed to keep the resulting promise. While this requires some effort on your end, it is a quick and inexpensive way to disband one protest. Cool. So free $10,000, that's pretty nice. And hopefully the next tourist port coming in will bring us lots of tourists. Cathedral, what I kind of want to do is actually relocate our dock soon. Let's put the jewelry workshop on a high priority. I want to relocate it so that it's like more straight here, like along with the rest of like the layout of this area. Rum distillery over there. I kind of feel like we should have moved it maybe perhaps over here. So let's cancel that and let's actually do that. Rum distillery. I kind of want to, let's see how far along we can build this road. Kind of like that. And then we can do maybe something like this. And then like that. Cool. I like that. And so let's just put in a rum distillery because this can give us a rich wage as well. And so we want as many rich jobs kind of like out in this area. And then we'll build mansions sort of amongst everything. Just to ensure that the closest building for the rich people to actually live in will be the mansions. That's what we're hoping to accomplish. That way they will be guaranteed to want to live in them. They'll be able to afford it, and it'll be the closest place to their work. Tourist only, let's bump that up. Good, good, good. The aqua park only gives a $9 a month wage, which isn't great. Let's check in on the population.
I need a drink.
Mine workers. We just need to make sure that we get everyone employed. So let's go about doing that. We have some corn plantations over here, but you know what I'm thinking? A very cheap and inexpensive way to get a lot of people with jobs is to simply build up a bunch of plantations, like normal plantations. These require a high school education. The hydroponic plantations require a high school education. Factory ranches don't, but we would need 10 whole factory ranches to support everyone. That's 250 megawatts. That's $50,000. We kind of don't have that right now. We could do logging camps as well. We might just, yeah, let's do that. That's a really easy way to do this. So we need to come up with 36 unemployed or uneducated job slots. And by doing this, we can come up with, we only need 6. So let's do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but then let's even go a bit further and do like 3 more out in this direction, just in case there's more people who move in. And then we're going to want to do a Teamsters port. We'll put this one maybe here. Quick build that on up, and then we just need to connect this all up with roads. So let's do what I'm kind of thinking is like a coolish road like this. Something like that, and then something like that, something like that, something like that, and then that, and then all we gotta do is connect these up like this. Demolish that one, and then just like that. I think that's all of them connected. So that's a lot of wood coming in, and I think each, where is it? Each lumber mill requires two fully staffed and 100% efficient logging camps. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we should be able to afford to be able to produce like, not exactly sure. I think that's 4. Yeah, 4. So let's go ahead and do, we can demolish this pig ranch and the corn ranch, or not ranches, but plantations, I think. Yeah, let's just demolish them for now. And then the pig ranch as well. And in its stead, let's put, we might as well, no, we should produce all the food over here. So let's look at more hydroponic plantations. Let's do like 2 more corn plantations. I think is going to be a smart move. These are the 2 sugar plantations, so we kind of want everything to be in their range. So let's do everything else this way. So we have one there, a new corn plantation. We can do another one here, and then let's do banana and pineapple. So that's all the different food types, from plantations at least, right? Yes. So we have corn, banana, pineapple. We're also producing sugar, and then we're overproducing corn to put into factory ranches. And then all we need to do is set up more factory ranches. So we have meat, or we only have wool from these 2, right? Llama, llama. So we have wool, then we can do a pig one and then a goat one, and that's all of the meat and leather, or not leather, the meat and cheese or milk that we can possibly use. So let's go ahead and do a goat one here and then a pig one, I'm thinking here. Make sure everything's connected up with roads, and it all is, so that's amazing. That's perfect, and that is all of our money. Yes, that's perfect. That's literally perfect. We're gonna need more Teamsters offices, so that'll be a nice little way to get a lot of job slots out as well. Let's max out the budget on all the plantations. Power plants, make sure they're maxed out. And let's throw in a new construction office. Will be pretty important. Let's try and quick build that. It's only 1,000 ducats, so we'll wait until we have over 9,000 in the negative. So we're losing like 3,000 a month. As long as we're making more than that in tourism revenue, then we're in a pretty good spot. No tourist here, that's not a good sign. Or here. Some there. Max out the budget on that, make it for tourist only. A homeless, a homeless man. It's kind of funny. Let's put that on high priority. A lot of stuff needing to be built up very quickly. We almost have the overall happiness up. We have 2 factions with a standing above 70. The industrialists are pretty happy, the environmentalists are pretty happy. The religious faction, are they upset with something? No, they have good old days. We just need to change the constitution, that'll be another one. And then the capitalists are not unhappy. Let's look at edicts and see if there's anything else that we can do. Let us think, what else will make them happy? I can't really think of anything else. Alternative food, yada yada, tax cut, diplomatic super party. I know for a fact the Caribbean Trade Pact Association does. It'll give a 10-point bonus. Is that all we're missing? No, we're down 20 whole points. Why is it so low? And we're getting 9 here. That's really weird that it's down 10 points. Anyways, we'll worry about that in just a little bit of time. Improv theater, look at that, plus 11 already. That's already getting rid of the penalty we've taken on from good old days. And just with more time, that'll be even better and better. Newspaper, deals and profit. Yeah, it's just a lot of stuff that we need to have constructed very quickly. This one's already underway. I think something's going on with like all of our tourists. I don't think that they've like fully settled in, or something's going on. Maybe we try and build up another tourist port. All of our tourist slots taken up? Not really. Yeah, not at all really. Like a lot, I know like near the end of the last episode a bunch of people left, and then I'm wondering what the issue is right now. Well, we just lost 5,000 that month. That's not good. Not a good sign at all. This newspaper will affect everyone here. Did I build up a second one here? I don't think so. Oh yeah, I did. Cool, and this one will affect everyone as well. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Jewelry workshop's on high priority too. That's good. Cathedral's underway. let's max out the budget here. You only need a high school education. Let's look at our job slots now. Unemployed. We have a lot of college unemployed people, so we should build up more offices once we get a chance to do so. I don't want to speed things up. We only have until 2002, so I'd rather sort of hang out in the slower speed settings. Ooh, a service quality of 93. I did not know it got that high on a movie theater. All the children are coming to visit that. A lot of people are going to this casino. This is full. That's good. So we have 70, like a net gain of 70 tourists. That's good. Child allowances levels up. I still want to relocate this. There was something over here I wanted them to finish up. What was it? Max out the budget on these. I put something over here. Oh, this. Let's max out the budget on that and do more hands. Perfect. So now we have the necessary money to do... We almost had it. There was $1,000 that I wanted for something. What was that as well? What was it? There was something that I wanted to spend $1,000 on. I literally cannot remember. Was it to quick build this? I think it was. Let's come over here and quick build up another... Or not quick build, but let's put down... Oh, we don't have enough money. All of a sudden. That's fine though. Let's build ourselves up another construction office. I kind of want one on each of our sort of main islands. Okay, we have one everywhere. Let's build... Well, honestly, I think we're okay. We have a lot of workers out here. Back into the positive, that's a good sign. Buildings aren't full yet. Let's build another tourist port. Okay, put one here. What about here? I like this spot because we can put like a couple other buildings around here and then we can sort of make like a little plaza out front. I think that'll be nice. Let's put that on high priority. That's pretty important to get done. And then I know for a fact that we're going to need lots of Teamsters to run all of this. And I'm like very tempted to get free wheels. I know that the people are going to hate it. But maybe we can just instead choose a different faction instead of the capitalist. The jewelry workshop they really like. The right to arms they like. Free wheels they're gonna hate. But maybe we can counteract that with the Caribbean Trade Pact Association. If we can get the religious faction standing up, then I wouldn't be too averse to... Oh, the religious faction likes the jewelry workshop. That's interesting. I wouldn't be too averse to turning on no free lunch, because this is a 5-point bonus, or a 10-point bonus to the capitalist standing. That's pretty big. So if we do no free lunch and the Caribbean Trade Pact Association, then that should give us what we need for that faction as well. Overall happiness is still climbing. That's good. We should do the shopping malls after we get all of this built up and just everything built up that's currently needing construction. Because we'll have most of the food. We'll need fish and shellfish. And then we also need to focus on building up all the housing that everyone's going to need. But fish and shellfish, we're producing milk and meat, and then all of the crop types. And so that's almost everything. I think there's 11 different food varieties, corn. I think we can actually look at it. Yeah, so corn, banana, pineapple, that's 3. And then 4, 5, so there's 5. And then 6, 7 for the fish and shellfish. And then we need coconuts. Coconuts are really annoying. Maybe we just do raids for the coconuts, honestly. That's like a easier way to get it because we can give the people working in the raid building an actual wage that isn't below $10 a month. Yeah, I guarantee that we're gonna start running into issues with not having enough, what's it called? Enough Teamsters. Hey, look at that. This building's full. That's good to see. That's building's full. Very, very good. We can't relocate this. Every time that we get the chance, like the ship is docking. Anyways, let's build up more Teamsters offices. It'd probably be a good idea to put them over here just so that, you know, the workers will be actually on the island. How much is it? Oh, Teamsters office. 2,000, I think. Just build a bunch of them up, and let's actually max out the budget on all the Teamsters offices because we're building up a lot of production. A lot of goods are going to need to be shuffled around real soon, so it'll just be a good idea to kind of be preemptive about it. And then I do like the idea of setting up a nuclear power plant as well. We can drag this road out, go up 2 and then to there, put the dock in place. Just need a tiny bit of time for this. Modern mansions are giving a housing quality of 95. This one is at least. And in total, it's generating a fair bit of money. Can't complain. Let's relocate you to here. Yeah, that's a good spot. Let's honestly drag this out to there, there, and then there. Perfect. I like that a lot. I also want to, this is kind of dumb, but I do want to relocate this one space back, and let's actually build parks on through here. Cool. I think that just looks a fair bit better. A newspaper coming in.
Oh, no. Like a toddler after too much juice, Presidente. We are surprised by more leaks.
The hacker collective Bueno has joined forces with Tropico's intelligentsia. They now know everything regarding our forthcoming referendum and its relationship to the stars. The academics are furious about our unlikely combination of mysticism and politics, and in response they have spurred the populace to open rebellion. What are they going to do? Throw their computers? Minus 40 intellectual standing. That's
The
not
citizens
good.
are demanding elections, Presidente. It seems that they want a choice in how they are ruled. So selfish.
Let's deliver an amazing speech. Let's acknowledge an issue. What shall we do? What is the lowest? 45 from housing, so we just need to get a bunch of people to live in homes. This is going to be the one time that we can choose a faction and support them. Let's do the capitalist, I think. Yeah, let's do the capitalist and just hope that the intellectuals bounce back from all of this. Blame someone, no one. Promise an improvement of nothing.
But
A few opportunities came up. Nothing illegal. Well, nothing that can be proven to break any laws.
Oh no, we need to research the literacy program, turn it on, and hope that we can level it up in time. Let's find that and turn that on.
As convict.
Let's just hope that works. And we should build high schools literally in every population zone. I think that'll be a good move. We probably should have done like the communist faction because it's a lot easier through edicts to get the communist faction standing up. Like food for the people, that's a free, 5 points there. That also increases food quality on the entire island. Free housing's a bad idea because they're not making money. Agricultural subsidies, that's a free 10 points. Free wheels, free 10 points. It's just really easy to get their standing up very, very high. Social security, that's just good for the island too. And this all sort of like blends together to make a really good island. But I think it's okay. Did this finish yet? I would really like this now, people. I might quick build it literally right now just so that it's done and it's like It's not really like I wanted it like staggered. Like one shows up and then leaves, the other one shows up and leaves, and to kind of keep it going back and forth like that. But this is okay, I think. Economy, luxury. Oh, it's already level 1. I hope we can level it up in time.
Did I forget something?
Did I forget something? A bunch of jewelry going out, that's nice. Let's max out the budget there. Let's build up some offices, I think. Those are always like a really good money maker. Don't really gotta think too much about them. 13,000, that's good. Yeah, let's build up a quick office or two. Kind of like the idea of one here, and then let's do another one, perhaps. We could fit it here. Then again, we could do it here. Let's just throw it there for now. Let's zoom on in, throw in a park here. Let's hope that we're not running into electrical issues. We're definitely going to, because each of these takes like 30 apiece. Let's try and get a nuclear program done ASAP. Mandatory waste levels up, good old days levels up, happy meat levels up, the right to arms levels up. Very good to see. We might try and bridge through this and build a nuclear power plant here. I think that'd be cool. But then again, maybe we just build it wherever the mine is over here. Oh wait, did we not? Oh no. Okay, so the last attempt at this that I did, we actually came over here and mined out all of the uranium that's on this island. So that's how I know it's here. Let's do 2, and then let's do another Teamsters port. And then quickly construct a road on over. Quick build this on up. Put these 2 on high priority. I should actually lower the priority of all of this just so that they kind of ignore it until everything else is done. Just so that we're going to for sure have electricity done in time. Teamsters offices, let's get those on high priority. So they'll do these Teamsters offices and the mines first. And then they'll come over here, do all of this, all of these wood buildings, and then they'll move on to this. But before that, we want to set up the nuclear power plant. That's what we're going to be aiming for. Rum distillery's done, that's really good. We can max out the budget here to give a wage of $25 a month. All of these buildings should be maxed out. That's really good. And we should try and get everyone housed. I think we'll focus on that literally right now. We also need to export weapons. We could just import weapons as well. I think that'd be a kind of a cool move. Because we'll import them and then export them, right? But maybe that's not something worth worrying about momentarily. Could also just set up the mines necessary for that. Do some coal mines over here, nickel, and then iron. Is there another nickel mine? There is, here. So maybe we do 2 nickel mines there. And then let's put these on high priority. I'd rather get those done sooner rather than later. Okay. I think everything's going to be going well. And then once all the food's done, we'll do shopping malls. We're also going to need the nuclear power plant for that as well, because that's going to be rather quite expensive in terms of electricity. We're going to need a lot of money for this, so let's wait a bit of time here. And we should also try and do just a number of imports from the big countries. Anything for a small amount of volume. Like electronics, let's just pick that up real quick. Oil, let's sign that one. I want to do 1 to each of them if we can help it. So we have Russia, we have the Middle East. 7,000 units of fish is way too long. 4,000 units is a bit too long for me. Okay, nothing else too amazing. It's June. We should have been doing that from the very beginning of this playthrough, honestly. just to get the factions to sort of like us, or the superpowers to like us as soon as possible. And then we just want to build mansions up around. With any spare money, I think we're going to simply start slapping down some tenements in areas like this. So this one isn't full, which is telling me that we probably don't need to, what's it called, maybe lost money on that, but next episode it'll be fine. But we probably don't need to build too much more housing around here. Let's change them all to deals and profit, all of the newspapers, and then we'll go through and specifically choose which ones we change. So deals and profit and the word is what we're going with. Deals and profit, we'll change one of these to the word. Same thing with this area, the word. And finally, on over yonder, the word. So I think that's almost to, let's max out the priority on that. Do we need one more newspaper here? I think we do. Yeah, I don't think I built up a second one. That's fine, then we can just slap it down real quick. Guess there's fine. Let's just quick build that one, honestly. And this one we'll put on deals and profit. Perfect. So now we should have everyone slowly being pushed towards the capitalist faction, the religious faction, and then the environmentalist faction. Good, good, good. Then all we need is a TV station and to electrify all the housing on the whole entire island. But that will come with a bit of time. How are we doing on the tourist buildings? Still good, I hope. It looks like everything is good. Yes, all of these buildings are full. That's what we want to see. $14,000 there. How about the casino? $47,000 is pretty decent. Aqua Park 5K. Movie theater 5K. Fun Fair Pier 30K. That's good. What about the beach resorts? 9K there.
There yet?
And 12K there. Cool. What about the hotels? They've made us 9,000 there, 8,000 there, 6,000 there, 6,000 there. Yeah, so you can see just how lucrative tourism can be. And this is like relatively small, you know, you can imagine just like building up like all of these areas into like tourist destinations. You can generate a lot of money. Same thing with offices as well. Cool, cool, cool. Good, good, good. Cloth, electronics, oil. Let's look at trade deals. It's November. We have 12 years. 11 and a half, I reckon. Literacy program's almost leveled up. I think that'll be done real soon then. And then I think we'll try and focus on the weapons exports. More tourists, that's good.
In the past, progress marched on, but legs are so tired. In the future, progress is gonna hover.
I haven't quite cracked the physics yet, but with enough coffee, a fast enough internet connection, and your continued support, Presidente, we'll get there and right on air. Interesting. I kind of want to take the intellectual standing. But the 5K would also be pretty nice right about now. Let's take the intellectual standing. I think that'll go a lot further. Because it's really low right now. Rebel reveals. Revels? Revels? Am I reading that correctly? It looks like it is tampering off though, so that's a good sign. 30K, cool. At least it says that much. Max out the budget here. What's our population looking like? Bacon, uneducated in college. Unemployed, everyone's got jobs, that's good. Homeless families. A bunch of well-off people. Where are they working at? Construction office, hydroponics plantations. Probably on up here. Let's go ahead and quick build you, and then we need to get a lot more housing down, so let's do that right about now as well. Let's do, I'm thinking, like 2 like this. Let's just quick build these for now. Hope that we still have, yeah, we do still have urban development turned on. Let's max out the budgets. Electrify all of this will take, oh, we need the nuclear power plant. Let's try and do that. 32,000, that's a lot of money to ask for. State loans. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That's okay though. We end up losing money on that, but think it was really important to try and get all this done ASAP. Cool, it looks like a lot of the shacks have disappeared around. Hopefully this is good in terms of all these people being able to have houses. Let's look over here. Homeless families, vacant homes. So hopefully we are dealing with the homeless situation. Hopefully this kind of encourages people to move into actual houses as well. The textile mills have never been out of goods necessary for production. That's a good sign. We could do unified weaving feeder, uses both wool and cotton, and as long as both goods are available, increases output by 15%. That'd be pretty good. Kind of expensive, but it's just 15% more cloth, so 15% more profit. 54k, which isn't entirely true because we're going to have to import 1,000 oil and 1,000 electronics. But still, we should make a fair bit of money there. And it's probably going to be a good idea to build up another mansion or two, so let's do that while we still have some money. And I want to try and get this nuclear power plant. Maybe after this export, we'll try and get it up and running. No one wants to work in this office. Interesting. Oh yeah, and high schools, man. We need to get high schools up and running. Okay, so priority 1. Nuclear power plant. Priority 2, high schools. So high school here, high school there, high school here. And then high school here. So each of the population zones, well, we'll do one here, and one here. We won't do the island in the middle. So we'll have 3 high schools. And we already have a college. And then, oh look at that, we just made 50k. That's really good. Let's set up our nuclear power plant now then. Could do it there, but I think that's just a bad spot. What about here? Can we set it on this island? We can. Look at that. That is a snazzy spot, I must say. Let's do a Teamsters port here. And then I think all we need is a road like that. Look at that. Quick build that. Press play for just a moment. Let's max out priority on this nuclear power plant and let's get the high schools rolling. I want it somewhere that looks like kind of cool, kind of neat. I think right here is actually a good spot. Let's demolish this house out of the way as well. With this amount of electricity and just a bit more money, we can electrify all the tenements, we can electrify all the housing. So that'll be priority 2 after the high schools, the electricity. And there was something else I was thinking about, but right now, electricity, the high schools, I want them done. And then as soon as that's all done, I want to get the shopping malls down in all these areas as well. And then we'll probably leave up each of the groceries. Maybe not, though. Maybe even decrease the budget on the groceries. Depending. Just depending. Overall happiness is going up. Oh wow, look, all the logging camps are done. We can max out the budget on all of those. And that's a lot of new jobs for our people. So for the foreseeable future, we'll just be producing lots of wood. If you don't have somewhere to work, you can always come work out here. And I doubt there's going to be too much competition in your way, so that's pretty nice. 17k. Let's look at trade deals. What else do we got? Do we got any new imports? Meat from America. I don't like that though. China, tobacco. That's way too much. Aluminum from America. That's still a bad deal though. 8 whole ship rotations. What about like cheap exports of something? Cars, chocolate, cigars, coal, cotton, hides, iron, juice, leather, nickel pharmaceuticals, pineapples, tobacco, uranium, weapons, wool. Nothing too amazing. We'll just leave it for now. Kind of a shame. I would have really liked to have seen us get a lot of goods very quickly.
See?
A lot of good trade deals. That'd have been really nice. 34K, 9K, 21K.
I'm sure the good citizens of...
I'm gonna vote freely. These are still chewing into our electricity, which isn't amazing. Let's turn off allow local consumption on all of this. And we also want to get fiber fertilization. Let's grab that for these two. Going to increase the efficiency of all of these plantations here. Good, good. We need this done super quick. Let's look at our population's wealth. 40. The arcade. Yeah,
squeeze
there's
past, please.
nothing we can do about that. Like, you just make a wage and I can't increase it higher.
Are you lost?
Let me be.
Unemployed.
Don't mind me.
Schoolless.
Good. I'm lost.
May I help you?
Oh, what did he mean by that?
A mine worker.
What? Hola. How are you today?
A theater.
That looks nice.
A chapel worker with 2 children and an unemployed spouse. Interesting. As a matter of fact, let's just demolish you. Service quality is too low for my liking. Made a quick 30K. All of these should be fully lived in. That's a good sign. Deal some profit. Perfect. Good, good, good. I'm like half tempted to just quick build this right now so we get it done. Now we should just leave it. Our money will be better spent in other places. Factions, the capitalists are really happy. Oh, dude, did I not? I was supposed to have changed the constitution.
Would
Let's look-
any of these be of interest to you? It's all strictly above board, of course.
Oh no, look, we can do faction standings here. Interesting. Let's build a customs office. Honestly, before that, it's probably going to be more important to simply set up more, like factory goods being produced. So it should be all the high schools. Finished, right? Yes. High school there. High school here is being constructed, and then we have a high school up here being constructed. Perfect. Nuclear power plant's just about finished. Let's max out the budget right away.
The election is a landslide,
Oh, here we go.
Presidente.
Okay, I
The
forgot.
metaphorical kind, not the kind that accidentally reduces the size of the workforce.
A theocracy, that's good. So faction standing 70, 90. There's an 80 on the industrialist. The environmentalists kind of hate how much like industry buildings we're building, but once we stop building stuff, they should be pretty happy with us. And I think building parks makes them happy. The intellectuals, not much we can do about this. We just got to sort of leave it. Improv theater's not doing too much right now. Honestly, it's probably going to be in our best interest to actually change this to have everyone being influenced towards the intellectual faction as quickly as possible. 42? I think it's 42, right? Yes. So now we have everyone being pushed towards the intellectual faction with everything we got.
People say change is good, Presidente. But I do not like how it makes my pockets bulge. Penultimo likes sleek lines to his tailoring.
Nor do I like that you may someday no longer rule. What madness. The Mayan calendar is soon to end. It is prophesied that the stars shall align, and for one day all people shall agree. We will hold a referendum on that day, when all shall agree that you must be Presidente for life. Interesting.
The neoliberal philosophy encourages free trade, Prez. If you want to make the lives of your people better, import luxuries. Keep the cash flowing. Give everyone what everyone wants.
Issue the Caribbean Trade Pact Association edict, and we have 180 days, and we get... Oh, we need to do it in 180 days. We'll do it. That's fine.
Do you know that our money's at work, Prez? I optioned the stock, stocked up on options, and stopped all the auctions.
Nice. Let's take the faction standing. Constitution can be rescinded now. Not that we really need to. We lost a lot of support out of nowhere, though. The intellectual faction. I want to... That's really annoying that it... No, we should be fine. We should be fine. It's just kind of annoying that we had to lose a lot of their faction standing. So anyways, let's look at trade here. We can import cotton. We can import pharmaceuticals. Let's grab that. Cocoa and cotton. We don't need either of these, so we'll just leave that. Pharmaceuticals. So pharmaceuticals are going to make their ways into all of our groceries and shopping malls and stuff. So I think now's going to be the time for the shopping malls. As long as everyone has a job. I can't think of any job slots that will give a poor wage besides like the groceries and just a couple other things. Not amazing. Let's set up some shopping malls. Let's actually move this grocery way on over here. Have it face out towards the ocean. And then this one, let's move it sort of out over here. And then this one, we can do... your grocery, maybe right next to the dock, I think. And then... shopping malls. Cool. I would like it to be like
The new robot voting system guarantees the next election will be fair, honest, and in no way at risk from unexpected bugs. What a relief.
I would have liked it to have been in a cool looking spot, but maybe we do something like this. The entrance is on the corner. I think that'll look nice. Then perhaps we throw in a clinic here. Perfect. I think this looks nice. Let's put this on high priority. And then we need to export weapons. So let's do a bit of mining for resources. We have coal. Let's get all of this iron swept up. Quick build these two. Max out their budgets. And then we ended up doing the nickel mines, right? Perfect. So now we just need more people to move in to guarantee that we are filling in all these job slots. But for now, let's just hire in foreign workers and try and keep up with that for a little bit. Coal, iron, nickel, coal mine. Amazing. That's everything we need for that. Let's do a steel mill now. Kind of thinking here. And then all we gotta do is set up a weapons factory, which we can set up like maybe right here. I think that'll be a good spot for it. Let us do some... Do we still have... No, we don't. Caribbean Trade Pact, or the urban development finally turned off, but let's just turn it back on. Modern mansions. Set up yet another one. Export weapons. We're almost gonna have one shopping mall done. Let's throw in another one over here. And then maybe we do another clinic right behind the high school. Put this on high priority. Then we're gonna want one more here. Go ahead and consider where we want this one. I kind of like the idea of it being here. Yeah, I like that. And high priority again. Perfect. And then what do we need to do? Oh, the food happiness is already up. Perfect. And we'll get the bank for free. The blueprint at least. Good, 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 good. What's like our lower happinesses? What's dragging us down? Housing. Once this has got electricity in it, boom, there we go. We should be able to electrify everything with just a little bit of time. So let's bring all these up to a little bit higher. Let's change all the tenements to armed caretaker and max out all of their budgets. And then if we electrify them, we should get... The housing quality is only 76. That kind of sucks. I mean, it's high enough though, so we'll leave it. Let's max out the budget on all of the apartments. Now we just need money to electrify everything. Electrify it all on up. We should be sitting pretty. Let's demolish that. Let's demolish you. Let's build a cathedral here. I'm thinking the back of it here, facing this way, we'll build like a plaza right here. I think that'll look nice. $39K, $60K off the casino, $22K there. Max out the budget on all the high schools. Actually, you know what? We can go with the second highest budget. It'd be fine. Any trade deals that I want to do? Hey, someone's gonna buy our jewelry. Let's sign that. Any decent imports? Not really. We can import cotton. No, it's gonna take too long. We can import cheese. We can sell America. I don't want to sell them 12,000 whole pineapples though. We could do a furniture factory. That could be pretty good pretty quickly, but we already have a deal to China, so let's not do that. The middle, or Europe. Cotton. Full cigars, chocolate, cars, canned goods, boats, apparel. Apparel, let's do that. Because then all we gotta do is set up a fashion company. That's a lot of money for this building, but let's unlock it for now. We should set up a bank relatively soon as well. All of our shopping malls are about to be done, so this whole mission, or this objective here will be done. That's good. And we need to set up, let's do the weapons factory next. Let's unlock that now. If we have the money to unlock it, we should. Where are you? It's gonna cost 18,000, so we just need a bit of money for that. Let's max out the budget on all of these. Service quality is already 63, and then we just need all the different food types. So we need to set up the 2 types of fish. And once that's done, then we need a couple of... Oh, we need coconuts. Is anyone gonna sell us coconuts? No, let's set up the raid building real quick then. Pirate Cove. It's gonna decrease crime safety around, so maybe we put it over here. Slap down a road to it. Let's quick build it, as a matter of fact. Max out the budget.
Is proud to welcome its new privateers and stresses that it's categorically not piracy when it's sanctioned by the state.
Real big telescope. Just hire in foreign workers if we can, if we're able. And let's leave that as is. Overall happiness should start to go up once all the goods get pushed here. Let's go and look at these buildings. Check in on if there's any goods that are overflowing. It kind of doesn't look like it. We have 1 with 1,000, 2. I think we're good. I think we're good. That's a lot of meat coming out of this one building. Yeah, you can just imagine how much more efficient this entire island would be if everyone could drive cars to work. Like, all these people would be driving all up and down these
Now
roads.
the rabble get their Temple of Commerce, and we both get a cut of the action. What's not to like?
Few things better show how the world really thinks than a shopping mall, Prez. It's like a tiny model universe. Free trade, open borders, prosperity for those with vision, and all the parking space you could hope for. This is gonna make you so popular. Cool. Let's get blueprint for the bank. Cool. Good, good, good. Then all we need is the weapons, so let's get that done like ASAP. I also do want to get luxury outlets, but that's only for rich and filthy rich, so maybe we don't do that one. Every type of luxury good bought will further increase. Okay. Yeah, we should make a fair bit of money here. Now we're looking on numbers. We still have a lot of homeless families. We should deal with that. Look at residential occupancy. We need more housing here, as well as over here, and probably here. Let's do the weapons factory
We
first.
communists love people, Presidente, while others seek to enrich their pockets. We enrich minds with the fertilizer of education.
You wish to be popular. We shall teach the people how great you are, starting young, Presidente. For instance, teenage comrades need a place to go to be sullen and misunderstood. Let us build a high school, where they may learn of the world and their responsibility to it. But no grades, all are equal. Have a high school. We only get 5 immigrants for this. And we need to have 232 educated Tropicans. Well, easy peasy. Just need a couple people to graduate. Cool. So there's our weapons factory. And I reckon it'll fit nicely there. Perfect. What else was I thinking about? We need housing. Let's do the apartments on our tourism island first, I think. That seems good. Then let's build up some housing on over here if we can afford it, when we can afford it. And we'll build up housing here and here until we no longer need it. So we'll just build tenements up in these areas. Hopefully that's enough housing here. And then we'll build up mansions as time goes on in those areas. Tenements. Let's throw down one here. I'm not like super worried. Usually I'm like pretty conscientious of how the designs of my islands look. But today we're just kind of slapping stuff down. It's fine. How much money are you guys making? 630 each? That's pretty good. Kind of losing a lot of money every month, but it should be okay. Overall happinesses should go up with a little bit more time. The only thing you can buy right now is meat. We need more Teamsters. I'm so tempted to simply set up, what's it called? Free wheels, man, because like the reason that we're not getting goods out here produced is because no one's in the building. No one's in any of these buildings.
Excuse me.
71 on this one at least. That's good. Banana, corn, milk, pineapples. Yeah, you can just imagine how it'll be with just a little bit more time. It looks like we're losing money every month, so that's not a great sign. Educated, we're slowly getting there. The weapons factory is almost done. Max out the budget there. Max out the budget there. Steel mill, let's max out the budget there. Good, good, good. More tourists showing up, that's fine. Let's demolish these. If we want a bit of money, what we can do is decrease the budgets on all of our apartments, but all the housing places, but we'll leave it up for now. I'm confident that we'll end up making money regardless. Cheese and pharmaceuticals. What about more trade deals? We're importing pharmaceuticals at 50% below, and then we can sell them at 10% above. How many more are we buying in? We could do this deal. This kind of seems like a good one. We're already trying to sell apparel, though. Let's try and set up the apparel factory, then. I wonder how often that happens in the real world, where people will, like, buy something and then just sell it, like, in commerce, you know? Like, what I'm imagining is people in buildings like this with, like, a bunch of shipping containers, and they buy something and sell it for more money. Like, does that happen a lot in the world? I kind of don't think so. It seems like too cheese of a strategy in real life, you know? Seems too easy to make money that way, but maybe it does happen in the real world. Let's go and look at this one. This one will give us a better idea of the actual numbers here. Banana, cheese, corn, meat, milk, pineapples. So there's a bunch of different goods, and it's already up to 75. So all we need is... That's 6 of the food types. We need one more, which is coconuts. So we should have all the workers we need for this. Let's change this to... Go and steal coconuts. Coconuts. Just steal a bunch of coconuts. And then let's go to trade and let's just turn off coconut exports. Just so that the coconuts are always around. Cool. So now we'll have an infinite amount of coconuts to supply all these with. So that's 7. 7 out of the 11, and that leaves 4 food types to be produced in industry buildings. And so the creamery, the cannery, those are 2. And then I think it's juicery. I think there's only 3 that are produced here. Chocolate is like a luxury good. Right? There's something that I'm missing. Here's 6. Then coconuts is 7. 8, 9 from the 2 fish types. That's what it is. Alright. And then that leaves us with... What is going on? Why am I getting this so wrong? Oh, it's because we're importing cheese, so we're 1 number off. Okay, everything's correct. Nuclear power plant, it's not getting the goods we need. 55,000 coming in from here. That's good. You know, we could probably decrease the budget on these. Let's decrease the budget on that. That's really expensive. Cool, so we are producing like a lot of different goods. We just gotta make sure that all this stuff is getting pushed out. There's 1,500 bananas there. Everything else is looking alright though. 3,000 wool there. 1,400 meat. Shopping malls are all down. No one wants to work in the uranium mines, that's what it is. Lots of tourists showing up. Let's try and get the apparel factory down. Hopefully it's not too expensive. A fashion company, 25 electricity. We should be able to afford this. Put it here. It'll fit snugly. Go ahead and throw that there then. Handguns are being produced. It's probably going to be a good idea to simply import some weapons to help get this moving a little bit quicker. I want to complete as many of the side objectives as possible. Did we lose educated? No, we didn't. I hope we didn't. Hope we're not losing educated people. We can purchase in weapons from someone. There's 1,000, but I hate that. It's just a bad deal. We can import chocolate from America. We'll do that. So we're importing pharmaceuticals. We have the EU, America, and China. So we're looking for Russia and the Middle East. Russia will sell us bananas, but eh. Russian bananas? Wait, no, that's the Middle East. Middle Eastern bananas. What's that all about? Leather, logs. Alrighty, I think that our episode today is coming to an end. We are getting pretty far along. And things are looking good. Things are looking really good. Religious faction hates the apartments, but given some time they should forget about that. Same thing with the environmentalist, and then the intellectuals. It looks like they are just gonna hate us forever. That's so annoying. So maybe we try and get the conservatives to like us. I'm not totally sure. We should build the... This might be the last thing I do is... Let's build a childhood museum and see what it has to offer, because I think, I'm not totally sure, but you can have one faction set to 70 and then it just stays there forever. I think. That might be a DLC building and I'm just misremembering. Yeah, that's a DLC thing, I think. Why is no one bringing electricity over here, huh? That's because no one's producing it. Let's get the childhood museum down and see what our options are. Stock up on options. What if we build it over here on like our little tourism island? I feel like that's kind of a cool
How
idea.
to get people to like you, Presidente? Money! Heck, that's the answer to all the questions in this world.
Because this is a capitalist world, Prez. Forget those also ran ideologies. Mine's way out in front. How is life fun if you don't want anything? Capitalism makes people want things they never knew they wanted. And speaking of wanting things, let's get the next fundraiser started, shall we? The European Union always has spare cash, if you can endure the paperwork.
Funding? Yes, there's a form for that. I've also got a small favor to ask, Presidente. It won't take long.
Interesting. Our people in Paris need a photo op, something of your unquestionable stature, to whom they can point and say, see, Tropico cares about pollution. Anyone who doesn't should be embarrassed. Help me out, and I'll be free to focus my laser pointer elsewhere. Have a waste treatment facility, we need 3 of them. Set the constitution on ecology to 0 emissions. Issue mandatory waste sorting, which we've already done. So 0 emissions, interesting. And we already have the EU approval above 60. Waste treatment facilities are going to be kind of expensive though. Can we change this now? Ecology, 0 emissions. Let's just do that. Cool, so there's 3 of the things. We just need to set up a bunch of waste treatment facilities. And we'll get a bunch of free money for it. So how much are these buildings? Kind of expensive, but we can definitely afford it with a bit of time. Did all of our workers show up yet? No. I really want this to be done though before we end our episode. So let's zoom in and get a cool little idea of what we can do with the childhood museum. Workers are on their way. Cheese deal's done. And yeah, we're losing like 5,000 a month. Definitely need to do something about that. Hopefully tourism's sort of helping to deal with everything though. Can only hope. We just need more money, that's what it is. We're spending a lot of money and we're not really making all that money back. We have a lot of like really expensive buildings, I feel like. The cathedrals are worth it. Let's decrease the budget on all of the newspapers. Are we pushing everyone still towards the intellectual faction? Yeah, we are, but it's like just not enough to really change the improv theaters. We need more workers in these buildings. We should probably build up a second one at some point. We could decrease the budget on all of the housing, and in doing so, this will free us up for a bit of money. and then we can use that to sort of get the other happinesses up. I think that's going to be a smart move for us right now. Push everything down to the middle budget and hope that will be okay. It's going to actually decrease overall happiness, but it's going to make us money, which we can use to reinvest elsewhere. Anyways, here's our childhood museum, and let's look at the options here. Let's make it for tourists only, why not? Oh, there's no fee income, so we'll just leave it for everyone. Nothing but the truth. Golden Spoon increases the approval of visiting citizens. Different countries. But the biggest thing is the very last sentence. Capitalists have a constant standing bonus of 15 on base efficiency. So we could do religious fostering and get a 15-point bonus to the religious faction. Right, so we're capitalist, it's maxed out. The religious faction, are they upset with us? I think they are. We have good old days and theocracy. So ultimately we should have more than enough. The environmentalist, I think we'll do this one. Happy meat and mandatory waste sorting should push us up pretty high. But I'm just not sure. If we could just get the happinesses up a bit. Fun happiness is still pretty low. We just need more money. That's like the big thing. Okay, but I think that is going to be the end of today's episode. All we need is more money, and then we should be able to really push things over the limit and make everyone real happy and get a 100% approval rating before the referendum. Hopefully there's not like some additional objectives right after you like get everything done. It's like, oh wait, you also have to do this. That's what I'm hoping, and I also want to complete as many of the little side objectives as we can. I think those are a pretty nice touch to all the different missions and stuff. But either way, really hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a like. And if you want to follow along with the rest of the Tropico 6 100% series, then be sure to subscribe. Peace.